Hello folks, and how are you all doing? Now in this video we will be discussing about a very serious topic, improving software developer mental well-being and productivity. Now software developer mental health is not something that is often discussed, but today we will discuss about it. So let's see what they are saying. And this article is from September 19, that is around 6 months ago. Today, software developers collaborate around the world, creating an unprecedented amount of complex software, thanks in part to improved development tools. However, as an interdisciplinary team of UC Irvine researchers point out that there is a dark side to this work. Yeah, definitely. We all know that there is a dark side. But let's see what some research work says about this. And they are the researchers, and I will link the article in the description also, so you can also check it out. Software development can be very stressful endeavor and with serious negative consequences on one's mental well-being, says informatics professor Andre van der Hoek, who is the principal investigator on a new $1.6 million grant from the National Science Foundation, improving the mental well-being and productivity of software development workforce of tomorrow. His co-investigators are two colleagues from Donald Brin School of Information of Computer Sciences, Iftekhar Ahmed and Madhu Reddy, and Stephen Schuler from the School of Social Ecology. Okay, the dark side of software development. As outlined in the project abstract, the dark side of software development is that advances in tools can come at the expense of developers' mental well being. Yeah, we often feel like that. Let's say when ChatGPT came, most of the developers, including me to some extent, were in some sort of anxiety that what will happen to our jobs and how can we upskill and not upskill. And there are like so many things and no stability, and it gives anxiety. Like people want stable things, right? And so people went from being stone agers to farmers, and then from farmers to industrial revolution. Things are getting more and more difficult, but because we want stability, we are trying to do things that appear to be more stable, but may end up doing the opposite. Poor mental health can negatively affect not only the individual but also the team, organization, and structure. Productivity suffers, the quality of code is lower, teams are less effective, schedules are missed, and workforce retention is difficult. Software developer Aya State explained the importance of mental health in April 2023 software article. With coding being such a cerebral activity, it's essential our software engineers look after our mental health if we are to perform well. Says State, I see it as being similar to the way athletes need to take good care of their physical health if they are to succeed in their fields. Yet, according to 2022 developer survey by Stack Overflow, the number of developers reporting poor mental health is increasing. This year, we have more developers identifying having a concentration and or memory disorder 10.6%, anxiety disorder 10.3%, and mood of emotional disorder 9.7%. So almost 10%. And this is a percentage who are reporting. The real number could be much, much high. Could be 100% also. Vanderhoek acknowledges the wide variety of contributing factors, including increased pressure to perform in a highly competitive software development world, with the recent spate of layoffs and company perks designed to counterbalance long working hours being reduced or disappearing altogether. The increased pressures of having to remain competitive will only make matters worse, he adds. I mean, yeah, it's kind of true that with layoffs, people are taking even more stress. I mean, people in the sense developers, and yeah, everything is getting worse in a way. Tools Stories is designed for mental well-being. The research was initiated through an ICS exploratory grant of $75,000, which funded an interview study to lead early insights into how developers perceive their mental well-being. A specific outcome focused on the software tools that developers use every day, designed to promote productivity all around. These tools represent a major source of stress, says Vanderhoek. We believe we can redesign tools to better support both mental well-being and productivity. Okay, let's read ahead. So the researchers plan to start studying developers at work through interview surveys about their mental health, its impact on their output, on and various coping strategies. The researchers will develop theory, host industry panels, and cooperate research workshops to identify principles for tool design in support of mental well-being and productivity. Finally, they will design and assess novel tools through lab experiments and field trials with organizational partners. So they're saying that we need to develop some tools. How, I'm still not very sure, but let's see. We each bring a unique lens to the work, says Vanderhoek, whose past research has focused on developers and how they work. Ahmed's idea of expertise is software engineering tools and techniques leveraging machine learning, while Reddy studies health and technology, particularly tools for mental health. Schuler as an associate professor of psychological science, brings expertise in clinical psychology to the project. The overall goal of this multidisciplinary collaboration is threefold: contribute to discussions around mental well-being in software development to raise awareness, set corporate policy, and better train workforce; develop prototypes that will help shape future of software development tools; and create online resources for instructors to say share lessons learned with students who represent future software developers. Yeah, this is a plan, you can say. We need to have discussions, definitely. And yeah, we need to develop some plans. And lastly, some online resources or courses. Hoping that it will achieve the target. But frankly speaking, I believe this is not enough because we need more honesty about the situation, that why mental health is an issue among developers and stuff. Um, there could be more honest conversation, I believe, but as long as we pretend to solve the problem, I don't think this will really solve the problem. Like, I'm not saying that they are not coming with good intention, but what happens is this field is not normalized. Like, talking about stress and mental health of software developers is not normalized. So what happens is oftentimes even developers hesitate to say things. So why the stress is coming, I believe people should be more informed about that, because software development is being developers, we can understand this, but other people, for other people, this is a very niche field. So they may not understand that why developers have stress. They are sitting in front of computer only, like they're not even doing any manual work, so they should not be having any stress, right? But that's not true. So why is there stress and why this should be taken into account is something that we should discuss more. That's what I believe. I feel everybody is trying their best, but there is not enough honesty in the conversation, and every party should play a role in this. I believe so, and like, I'm not blaming anybody, of course, and but I believe that there should be more conversation, and that will basically bring the best of it. We need to remind ourselves that the mind shaping the world through code are not machines, but human beings, says Vanderhoek. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, I agree with you, sir. Prioritizing their mental well being alongside productivity is not just a matter of compassion, it's a strategic imperative. Yeah, that's also true. So, yeah, that's it for this video. I think this is a short article, but a very important one. Also, if you want to discuss more about these things with me, I have a Discord server. And so you should definitely join there, and we can also discuss about code and other stuffs also. So that's it for this video, and I will see you next time.